This is Corbin, and we're going to take a look at some of the video gaming and emulation possibilities of the Kyocera Rise. This phone is powered by a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor and the Adreno 205 GPU, which is a huge upgrade from my last phone, which I'm using to record this actually, the Optimus S. So, I'm able to do more things with this than others. And I saw there was a video on YouTube recently about showing off some of the features of the phone. This guy ran a couple of native Android apps and stuff on it. So I kind of want to go a little bit farther with that. Let's take a look. We'll start from the top. Let's go with simple things. And then the NES, the regular Nintendo from 1985. So we're going to click on recent games, and I apologize, my camera is terrible. I have Simon's Quest right now, so let's check that out. Okay, I'm going to try to play this one-handed here. For a Nintendo game, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, getting my ass kicked. I don't know why I chose this game in the first place, it's hard as shit. Okay. So as you can see, it's running at a full 60 frames per second, which is a remarkable upgrade from this Optimus S that I'm holding. Oh God, get away from me. Run! Down. Oh, I'm screwed. My God, this game's so hard. I hate it. Huh. What do you know? Now run! Oh my God, okay. Anyways, that's the Nintendo emulator. As you can see, it's running very good. This is NES.Emu by Robert Broglia, I believe his name is. Really good system. Okay. Now let's move on to the Sega Genesis. I have an emulator. Same author, actually. So let's look at Streets of Rage 2. I was just playing, actually. So you can see sound emulation, quality is really nice. Video looks like ass. Come on. Oh my God. I prefer the third Streets of Rage myself. Bare Knuckle 3, if you will. Streets of Rage 3 in the US wasn't very fun. I mean, black pants and a yellow shirt, ugh. Seriously terrible. There we go, finally. So as you can see, this one runs really smooth. There's a lot of other ones on the market that are just as good. I just like this one in particular because the guy knows what he's doing. Obviously, he seems talented, so that is, let's look at one more game for that. Castlevania. So you can tell I kind of like Castlevania. Yeah, I just died before I recorded this video, so that's my bad. Okay. Oops. I'll hit this guy, there we go. Oh God, I can't see anything. Right. Okay, anyways. That is the Genesis emulator on here. Okay, now things get a little bit more interesting. I would like to take a moment to talk about the DosBox emulator. DosBox Turbo. I don't know, I'm kind of a nerd and I like old computer games. So I downloaded, I've been through a lot of Android apps before and stuff for DOS, and none of them were really good, but I found DosBox Turbo. Let me tell you what, it is amazing. So let's go into DOS here. I don't have the DosBox Manager installed. I just got this phone, so I haven't been able to do everything with it yet. So we'll change directory into games. Here we go. Okay. If any of you remember Alone in the Dark, that was the very first 3D survival horror game, and it is one of my personal favorites. and it ran on the Optimus S. It would crash a lot. So let's check it out here. Alright, now we gotta go into configuration. These old DOS games, you kind of do this over and over. Sound Blaster, DMA, QWERTY. Now we hit the game. So let you guys know, if you've played Alone in the Dark, this is a floppy disk version. I don't have the CD version yet. Alright, here we go. Alone in the Dark. Speaking of new game, I'll show you some of the intro as he walks through the house. Carnby, of course. Perfect for a November beard. It looks like he has a pretty good beard going on there. And we are in Alone in the Dark, and for some reason the music is not playing. My god, I swear. Music off. Okay, let's turn it on. Well, it doesn't want to turn on. The music's there though, it was working, I can promise to you. Obviously we see, take the oil lamp. Let's, oh, this game still gives me the creeps. Let's sprint across the room. Come on, Carnby. There we go, sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. Sprinting. Okay, now what we want to do is select actions, push. We're going to push this in front of the window right there. As you can see, it's running really smooth, just like it was on my old DOS machine, or anybody's for that matter. If you had a DOS machine, you would know. Move that in front of the window. Now monsters are going to come crashing into there any second, so let's go over here and take care of this chest. Oh, there he comes. Whenever it makes that sound, the music's supposed to start playing, and it's supposed to really freak you out, but here, obviously the music isn't working. There it goes again. There you go, you see him coming through. That's right, he can't. Very unpleasant growl. Let's open this up. Get the rifle. Anyways. That's the first room in Alone in the Dark. If you've never played it, you should, because now you should know how to block those first two monsters. Anyways, it runs really fast, no crashes. Oh, now he's trying to come through the, back up there. You can see that moving right there. He's trying to come up through there. It's a zombie. But whatever, fuck him. Okay, so that's one game. As you know, DOS games can vary. Let's go back into here and play something a little bit more intensive. You are all familiar with Duke Nukem 3D. Amazing game. And I know that the Android market has a native app, but it is ridiculous. I don't even think it uses the same engine. So we can't really use that one. So let's go into Duke's 3D right now. I have all my settings configured already. So the performance on this one isn't quite as quick as, say, Alone in the Dark, but it's still very, very playable. I haven't configured the keys exactly, so we're going to see a lot of errors and mishaps. Okay, and it takes a little while to load up, which is fine. I've ran it 3 times. This is the shareware version. I own the registered, but I just got it, so let's turn it up here. Catchy theme song. Okay, we can configure some stuff first. You can tell that I have the detail on low right now. Let me turn it on high. I'll keep shadows turned off, just for this preview. Let's turn the sound and the music all the way up. There we go. Go back. Go back again. It's a new game. LA Meltdown.
Let's rock.
Okay. Hollywood Holocaust. And as you see, it actually runs pretty decent. Oh my god, I don't have the screen controls configured, so let me, oops. Let me configure, control real quick. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to keep shooting here, but that's DosBox. I haven't configured it, so it's fine. Shoot that alien right there. Okay, it's kind of hard to play this one-handed, so you have to understand. Okay. My god, it's so hard on this. It's easier with two hands, trust me. And having an on-screen keyboard really makes it feel authentic. Okay, well, my control key wore off. So this is Dink 3D, of course. Looks like it's running pretty well, right? In the store. By extension, Doom runs very good too, so if you're wondering about that. Okay, they're gonna shoot me in the face here a little bit, and that is Duke Nukem's 3D. It's actually very playable. It looks kind of crappy because I'm recording it from a crappy camera. So whatever, let's exit out of there. I think that about covers the DOS emulator. Let me make sure here. Let me check the directory listing really quick. What do I have? Yeah, that pretty much covers all the intensive ones. I have Terminal Velocity, I have like Duke Nukem 2, I have Jazz Jackrabbit. A good one is Halloween Harry. You know, like I said, classics. I also have an installed Windows 3.1 on here, which I will show in another video if you guys want to see more of this. Okay, a few more to go here. Let's try Quake. This is a really old APK. Some of the graphics and stuff are missing. No, never mind. The sound's missing. Okay. So you can see this is Quake 1. It's actually running in OpenGL mode. Oh god, did it just crash right there? It looks like it... Ooh, thanks Quake. Okay, let's see. You know what, it's probably helpful to close all these other apps out. Let's close DosBox, NES.Emu. That comes later. Go away. Alright. Sorry about that. Here's a start screen to Quake. As you can tell, it runs very fluently. The touchscreen controls work for aiming, and the keyboard works very well for shooting, and all other things. So let's go into the first slipgate. We are in E1M1 right now. Okay. I can also run this through the DOS emulator, surprisingly, but it works better as an Android native program. Okay, so we're going to jump up here now. Oh, gotta bunny hop over this guy. Looks like I'm going to get owned because I don't have the freaking control key assigned. Okay, but as you can tell, the emulator Quake runs very good. Jump across there and here, grab the armor. Let's go into a higher open area so I can show you. Hit that button. We're going to go down here. See, now we have multiple meshes on the screen at once. Dog coming after me. Let's go into the water. Run away from them. Okay. Get the health, and that is essentially Quake. As you can see, it runs really good. And the cool thing about this is if you're connected to a Wi-Fi network, you can actually play with someone on the computer or another Android. If you have a Quake server running, you can get to it by multiplayer there. Really cool. I am a huge fan of cross-platform gaming, so kudos to that guy. Alright, we are almost done. We are almost done with my first one. So let's try... Let me show you guys Mario Kart 64. I know the last guy showed Legend of Zelda, which is pretty cool. But let's see Mario Kart. We're going to resume here. Now, even though this is a powerful phone, the emulator itself is in beta stage, and it has numerous glitches, slowdowns, graphical errors, which is fine. I mean, can't complain. There's the start screen. I have the on-screen overlay here because the keyboard doesn't quite match up for a Nintendo 64 game. There's Mario Kart 64. Let's start. So there we go. I believe I showed this in the beginning. So let's want to close out of this now. Alright. Two more. We're going to do the PlayStation, and the last guy who did this used FPSE, which is actually a new PlayStation emulator. I am a poor asshole right now, so I didn't purchase it. Instead, I got PSX4 Droid, which is an older emulator, but it still runs pretty well. So let's check it out. PlayStation 1, and of course Symphony of the Night, classic. If you never played it, you need to play it. No question. Alright, here we go. This one runs very good. There is some sound glitches and stuff, so it might run better in FPSE. But for right now, it runs pretty decent here. Keyboard works really good too. Since this is a 2D platformer, I don't need to have the analog sticks. Rare case. I'm probably going to get a Wiimote and the nunchuck so I can play these a little easier. So let's press start here. Oh boy, my battery went off of my Optimus. Okay. File select. Go down to my save game here. Okay, it's gonna load that. Give me 1 second here. I have to switch my charger from my Kyocera to this Optimus shit phone. Which, by the way, I got a lot of emulation running on this too, so if any of you people are thinking about buying this phone or you want to see what runs with it, let me know. I've installed Windows 3.1 on it before I got the Kyocera, so. There's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I'm going to try playing this with one hand. Okay, alright, okay. So you can see it's really smooth and fluent. You'll notice some sound, hear that, it's garbled sound. I don't know if FPSC has this issue. Not too concerned about it right now, because it runs nearly full speed. Okay. Looks like shit on the Optimus, but I'm assure you it's running full speed in real life. There's a boss fight up there, and we're just gonna get owned. So let's try going this way, maybe. Okay, oops, that was a dash. I don't exactly have the controls figured out on here yet. Alright. I haven't played this game in so long. Oh, I guess I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So as you guys can see, it's running really good. Hey. Time to get my ass kicked. Oh god. Yep, I'm finished. There you go. Damn it, bitch. As you can see, I am horrible at this with one hand. Coupled with the fact that it's a keyboard, yeah, not very natural. Dropping the big blue bitch, there we go. Oh my gosh. Alucard's like, save me. I'm gonna die right now. 10 health. Yeah, so you want to play this game, you probably want to use a Wiimote. I just got owned hardcore. But as you can see, the game works very well. There is the really slow melt screen. And the terrible game over screen that takes way too long, so see ya. I don't want to listen to that stupid thing. Okay. Let's make sure there's no other apps we're running right now. Quake, this. Close it all. Alright. One more thing to show you guys. And that is Max Payne. That is right, Max Payne, and you will be surprised it runs like a damn dream on this phone. Blew me away. The load time is going to be atrocious though. So, I hope this gives you a little better of an in-depth look at the Kyocera Rise and what it's capable of. I wanted to show different emulators than the first guy. And yeah, Max Payne just force closed. I know why. Because my memory card's not in there and the data's not going to read. Damn it. I'm going to have to switch memory cards. Okay, so that'll be for part 2. I will upload a part 2. I will show you Max Payne. I will show you more intensive games. So anyways, that's all for emulation for right now. You see I have the the PC engine, the TurboGrafx-16 emulator, which works great. So yeah, pretty nice, fast, speedy phone. I mean, I can have 3 or 4 things open at the same time and it does not slow down. Oh, just for shits and giggles, if anybody remembers Dink Smallwood on the PC, it's like a Diablo-like kind of thing. They made a version for Android, and while this runs flawlessly on my Optimus, I thought I would show you on my Kyocera Rise. Yes, I am a fan of keyboard phones. Oh my god, the camera is atrocious. Don't care, go away. So that is Dink Smallwood. Really humorous game, by the way. If you guys have never played it and want a really fun, well-designed game, this is well worth your money. It was also released on PC about a decade ago, but it's still really fun, really refreshing. You see, it's like a mixture of Diablo and Zelda. So anyways, there's that. And that concludes part 1. Part 2, I vow, will be in better video quality, and I might just go over some other things that I did in the first part. Who knows, I hope this helps somebody out. This is actually my first phone review. Not really review, showcase. There we go, showcase. Alright everyone, I am leaving, so if you have any requests or anything, I will get to it as soon as I humanly can. So, see you later guys.